Hello, this is The Way of Fairness. My name is Stephen Childs. We pray against each other. We compete against each other. All of us are trying to win. This is why you need to have the all powerful on your team. This is why you need to surrender to the all powerful. It's only the all powerful that will win. Does your God have all power when there are thousands of different gods? Is your team or group the most powerful one? Sometimes our need to win becomes extreme. It can become a life and death thing. Sometimes our country goes to war. Perhaps we get in a car wreck. Perhaps we get cancer. Perhaps it happens to someone in our family, or maybe it happens to an enemy. We all want the light to be green for us, and we all want there to be a parking place for us. We want our sports team to win. We want our political party to win, and we want our religion to win. Maybe we want what is best for each other. Maybe our God is not big enough, powerful enough. Maybe we do not believe in God or gods. Maybe we are not powerful enough ourselves. Isn't the World Human Fairness Agreement the best thing? The World Human Fairness Agreement is a two-page document on the menu on the website. It's because we all can see what's going on with this, how we're all fighting each other. We all just agree to stop doing it because we can. It's up to us. So that's what it's about. It's on the menu. The way of our victory. Years ago, I stopped drinking. I am a recovered alcoholic. I had deep wounds from my childhood. The Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, as well as many other ideas and practices, eventually led to a major relief from the wounds from my childhood that continue to happen on a daily basis. The people of the world and the way that people do things is very painful. People are very unfair to each other. There are unfair religions. There are unfair economic systems. There are unfair groups of people with unfair individuals that want to hurt us. We seek relief from the pain of being. I am a faith-based atheist. God beliefs are a major source of my wounds. I will need a power greater than all the God beliefs. The relief comes from a two-sided sword. The sword is powerful. The first side is the sword that I must stop doing others wrong. I must stop being part of the problem and become the solution. The other side of the sword is to stop the world from hurting me. This involves the third step prayer of Alcoholics Anonymous. The book says to use your own words as long as the idea is conveyed. I am a faith-based atheist, so I do not use any God concept. I use what I call the universal mind of the all-powerful all. Most of the material universe is mindless but destructive to us, like tornadoes, earthquakes, asteroids, things like that. The universal mind includes all the best selves of all the extraterrestrials of reality, as well as our own best self. Oneness is a fundamental aspect of reality. This is taught by spiritual ideas as well as scientific ideas. The third step prayer as it is. God, I offer myself to thee to build with me and do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self that I may better do thy will. Take away my difficulties that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help of thy power, thy love, and thy way of life. May I do thy will always. So that prayer has the idea that I needed. And it's funny because people in religions were basically doing that kind of, living that kind of philosophy. And but the religions are not fair. So there was a conflict I had. Anyway, that's why I reinterpret it. I will interpret it my way as follows. I became willing out of desperation and out of hope to give all I am to the universal mind. This gets rid of the self-bondage problem. So there's the first part of the prayer, the way I'm saying it. And then I go on, I give every single difficulty I have to the universal mind to fix. I am asking for victory over the world. I want the world to change so it no longer harms me. I must also change so that I no longer harm others. This means the religions must change and the economic systems must change and all the individuals must change so no one is doing me wrong. I ask for the wrongdoers to be punished so that they change their evil ways. Me included. I also have to stop doing others wrong. It has been wisely stated that we are our own worst enemy. This is the highest, most powerful. It is the all-powerful. It can defeat all of us. This universal mind can end our life anytime. It can also protect and give victory to all of us. This is the way of the highest love for each other. This is the highest way of life. This is working extremely well. Every time I hear of an issue of the world that is problematic, I give myself and the issue to the most powerful universal mind. I know that the issue will be changed from harmful to helpful. There is no God or religion or governments or person or groups of people that can stop this miracle from happening for me. When I am completely surrendered to this way, I have all power. I have victory. It's amazing how effective this is to just, whenever there's a problem you hear on the internet or whatever, and you start to think about it and you start to think how wrong it is or whatever, you just do this strategy and give it to the universal mind with the most power, to that which has the most power, to solve for you, knowing that it's going to happen. And the more you practice this and the more you see that it works, the more effective it is in stopping your harmful thinking to yourself. And you'll see that it's really happening. We can order the entire world the way we want it ordered so that it's fair to us. And of course, we have to be fair to the world too. So this is something that's very real. And I was regretting that I didn't figure this out years ago. But, you know, when you have a lot of difficulty from something, when it's gone, you have a lot of relief. So anyway, it didn't happen until 3 or 4 months ago when I realized how effective it is. And what I was speaking of as being for me, it's also for you. So you do it personally for you, and it really works. Have a great day.